friends. How are you guys doing? Chris back again. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. I sure did. Got to hang out with my family. Got to see got to see my grandmother, my brother, a couple cousins. Just had a great Thanksgiving, and I hope you guys did too. Today we're going to be talking about Blue Beetle from 2023, directed by Angel Manuel Soto. Guys, I don't even know where to start with this, right? So I didn't catch it in the theater. I didn't. I was looking forward to it. In fact, this was one of the only superhero movies that I was looking forward to uh, this year because I love Blue Beetle. I like the character. I like him and Booster Gold together. I think they're an awesome team, in comic books and all that. And I just like the character. I like the idea of the character. It's almost like he's like the Venom of DC kind of thing. The Scarab takes over his body and all that kind of stuff. Ultimate Weapon, all that good stuff. So I was really, really looking forward to this flick. I really was, and oh man, it was just a steaming pile, if you know what I mean, man. It was not good. I'd heard from various people, my peers, friends that I had, that I've talked to about movies all the time. And, a lot of my friends go to the theater. I'm picky and choosy about what I spend my money on when I go to the theater. But I have friends that go see everything. And some of my friends, they went and saw Blue Beetle. And they said, man, it was really good. It was better than most DC stuff. It was better than, some of their latest offerings and yada, yada. And no, no, it wasn't. It was terrible, man. Like, I felt like I was watching Shazam, like Mexican Shazam. That's what I felt like I was watching. Because, I mean, okay, guys, I'm just going to give you a countdown because I'm probably going to go into spoilers just because there's no way I can talk about this without talking about this shit that drove me crazy. So I'm going to give you a few minutes or a couple seconds. If you don't want spoilers, you can go watch another one of my videos or something. But three, two, one, let's do it. So you get this kid. He goes and uh, he finds the Scarable. He's trying to get a job, because they're playing on him being kind of in a poverty, not really poverty, but a lower class income situation. It's him and a bunch of his relatives living in one house kind of thing. And so he's trying to go get a job. He meets a girl who's the daughter of the main bad guy, which sounds cliche. She's got the scarab in a box, in a burger box, and she gives it to him, and she's like, don't open it, don't look at it, don't talk to it, nothing. Divert your curiosity. Well, of course, when you tell someone don't look, don't look, don't talk, what are they going to do? Look and talk. So him and his family open it up. He gets the scarab on him, and he becomes Blue Beetle. Okay, that's cool. This is a story about kind of coming of age, coming into your own powers, kind of like Spider-Man. It's like, oh, I've got these powers now. What do I do with them? He's trying to figure it out and stuff. Okay, that's cool. I can get behind that 100%. What I can't get behind is when their backs are against the wall, the Blue Beetle gets kidnapped. He gets captured because he can't control everything, and then there's also the bad version of him that the bad guys are using because why not? And he meets his match, and so they kidnap him. And here's my thing. You have evil super weapon similar to Blue Beetle. You have paramilitary security that's guarding this place and this building where all this high tech equipment is, and then you've got the crazy bad guy herself, right? And Susan Sarandon. He gets captured, and all of a sudden his family is like, "We gotta go save him." How are you gonna save him? You're a bunch of nobodies. You got no powers. I mean, the thing is, they're acting like this is like some kind of, they're gonna just like have some kind of weird engineering ability. Now, given George Lopez is in this movie, and he's probably the high point. He's hilarious, and he plays the uncle of the Blue Beetle, and he's kind of tech savvy. He was going to work for the bad guy at one point, but they wouldn't hire him. I'm guessing because of racial profiling or something. They said he wasn't good enough, kind of thing, and so the uncle kind of helps out, but everyone else, a jabroni. There's no reason for them to go and try to save the Blue Beetle. right? Don't do it. Because in a real life situation, you'd all die. Every single one of you would die. And then the Blue Beetle would be sad because all of you are dead. So they bring him, they try to go save him. And then here's the thing that gets me. Oh my goodness. This is where I rolled my eyes to the point that I probably looked like I was deceased. Because we get Mama Abuela, we get Mama Jean, and she's like, I was a rebel fighter in the Congo, or wherever the hell they were doing the stuff, guerrilla warfare in South America back in the day. I know that the Congo is not South America, but you know what I mean. And she undoes her ponytail, and these two braids come out. She looks like Mad Heidi. And then all of a sudden, she has this like minigun that shoots Roman candle rounds. Every single round's like a different color. I mean, and maybe that's for to add some flair, some pizzazz, a little ooh and ah to the color scheme. But to me, it was just idiotic and moronic. I couldn't believe. I was like, are you telling me that this infirm old lady now jumps up and she's Master Yoda and she's got a minigun and she's kicking ass? I don't believe it. Overall, I thought the story and everything was lame. This was a shitty movie. Some people are like, oh no, this is, in fact, I even think James Gunn said, no, this is the beginning. We're not retconning Blue Beetle. This is the beginning of our new DC extended universe. Please no, because you're starting out with a shit show. You're starting out with a terrible movie to be watched for your new, okay, make Superman your new jumping off point. Please don't let Blue Beetle be it, because it was terrible, guys. It made no sense. The writing was awful. The suit looked awesome. I'll tell you that much. The special effects for that suit were incredible. The practical effects for it, where he was wearing a real suit, the most comic book accurate suit I've seen, by hands down, in a comic book movie. That Blue Beetle suit was the bee's knees. Put it that way. It was awesome. But everything else sucked. I didn't like the acting. I thought the story was immature and childish. Like I said, it was Shazam, Mexican Shazam, because they were like, well, we're going to go save him, even though we don't have superpowers. Family. Fast and the Furious Blue Beetle. That's what it was. It's all about family. And I was so disappointed because I really was hoping to like this. And this just goes even further to solidify my opinion that superhero movies are on the way out, because where Iron Man and Man of Steel and things like that were original, I would say original. They were original for us. They looked, at the time, they were the most impressive of those films, kind of thing. They had a good story, good character development, all that kind of stuff. Now it feels like everything is just churned out once a year. They don't care about the dialogue. All they care about is ooh and ah and spectacle, and it's terrible. And I could care less if I ever watch another live action superhero movie. Next one I'm going to watch, probably X-Men when it comes out, because I could care less about any of the other ones. And they're probably going to screw the pooch on X-Men too, knowing Feige and Marvel, or Feige, or however you pronounce that DB's name. But anyway, don't waste your time on Blue Beetle. It's streaming on Max if you really want to check it out. I mean, if you're into that kind of thing, that's the kind of thing you're into. So check it out if you want to. I won't be watching it again, period, hands down. I give it 1.5 stars. Streaming on Max. That's it. Don't torture yourself. Anyway, guys, if y'all want to get connected with more Cinema Dolce 56 content, go over to the Facebook and look us up on Facebook for Cinema Dolce, and go to TikTok and find Cinema Dolce too, and just join up, man, and participate, talk. And guys, just thank y'all so much for watching in general. I really appreciate the views and the likes and the comments and everything. I really do appreciate them. Thank y'all so much for watching. As long as you keep watching them, I'm going to keep making them, guys. God bless. Peace out, and I love you.